Hi everybody, it's Tammy from Queen and Company. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm super excited to do our 2020 Queen and Company virtual trunk show for you. So we have lots of new products since we've seen each other last, and lots of new samples to show you and all kinds of good fun stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. Just telling us, this is queenandcompany.com. Is where you're going to be able to find all the fun products that you're going to be seeing featured today and so many more. That's queenandcompany.com. You'll see it again at the end of our video. Okay, something new. We have our new large shaped card kits. So they're shaped shaker card kits. Love how fun these are. Here's a couple examples of some of the styles we have. They're larger. They work perfectly in a scrapbook as well. They come with a coordinating envelope and a card, as well as the die to not only cut the back of the actual card. So as you were seeing, like if you look at the Christmas tree, you're going to see the background as a polka dotted color. So you get a die to cut that, as well as you get the die that will cut the fun fancy top, which I call the frosting on top of the cake, which is the green part of the Christmas tree. So for this particular one, you're going to get a couple different dies. But there's lots of different fun ones to choose from. Here are just a few selections, some nice ones for the holidays. And coming up to this next slide here, the watermelon has been a really fun one for people to try. Lots of different fun things that we can do with that one. We did do a challenge here at Queen and Company a couple weeks ago, and we challenged our customers to see what they could do with outside of the box with the watermelon die. So here's an example that I did. Just a funny little upside down turtle here, and used the watermelon here for the shell part. And then some of our new sentiment stackers here at the top I used too. So he actually was holding a little balloon on the end of his tail, but his balloon got lost. It was just a hard partying night. And then all the fun shaker elements that you can put inside using diamonds and our little petite squares and that. So that was all made out of this right here, which is the watermelon, and the fishbowl. The apple is a great one. So there's lots of different fun things that you can use with those, not only just as shaker cards, but you can use them in your scrapbooks as fun little elements too. So love these. Another new thing that we have, you guys have been asking for them, are outline dies. So if you had purchased any kits in the past from us and you had wanted to make more shakers, like you ran out of the foam, now we have available these new these new dies. And with these outline dies, what you actually can do is cut more acetate tops. Because when you buy the kit, if you want to recut out of the kit, that actually would be using the dies that came with the kit would cut out the foam for the acetate shakers. But these dies will actually cut the acetate tops to perfectly fit too, so you can get so much more bang for your buck by just getting the outline dies that coordinate with any of the kits that you already might have. And then going forward, we'll be also offering those as well, so that's kind of exciting too. Then let's go down here to some other things that we have. Another fun new kit is our art kit, Art Days, and these are one of what I call our white kits. So these particular kits, when you get them, they'll come with the dies, they come with the coordinating, the foam for you to do the shakers with, but they are not, they do not include any of the paper or the toppings as well. So you can actually customize these in any way you want. So these are just a couple different ideas of what you can do with this new Art Days, which has the paintbrush and the easel and the artist palette. A lot of people have been doing some really amazing things with this. So Art Days, that's one of our new kits since we've seen each other last. Another absolutely adorable kit is the new makeup kit. So this one has a lipstick and also has the nail polish and the little compact. The compact is a double shaker, so you actually get a shaker in the top of the compact and also in the bottom, which is just super cute. Again, one of those, the kits where you can coordinate your own papers you have already or your own toppings that you have. So this is another new one. Let's bring it over here to our travel kit. Now this one, even though it has more of kind of a Valentine's look to it because of the papers that the artist chose, this really is a beautiful travel with themed kit that you can use in scrapbooking or in card making. The globe, the rolling suitcase, the arrow. If you cut those out of like some fun, more darker colors, it looks really, really cool. It could be used for school too with a globe and maybe like a rolling backpack type of thing. So this has a lot of different things that you can do with this one. So this is called our travel themed kit. Staying along kind of with the school lines here, this is another one that we have. This is called School Days. And with this one, you get the little schoolhouse. You also get the crayons and the pencil. So I had a customer here's just an idea. They took the schoolhouse and then instead of putting that top part on with the bell, they just used it for a house itself. Made welcome to your new home type of cards. Another one took and put a little dog boat on the top and kind of made a dog door and made it into a dog house. That was really cute. So kind of think outside of the box of other things that you can do with that. So this is called the School Shaped Shaker Kit. Another one that you can have so much that you can do with this tag kit. The tag kit, now we're kind of showing you more kind of Christmassy ideas with this, but the tag can be used for absolutely anything that you want to use it for. So I'm going to show you just a couple different ideas that we have here. Well, we got a little bit of a glare, but this is just a card, and we just use the tag itself. Some of our new felt flowers here. We're going to get to those in a minute. Some foundation dies. These are just some really super cool die sets we have that make card making easy. Here's another Christmas looking die. These would make fun ornaments too. You could, instead of putting paper on the back side, you could put an acetate on the front and back and make it translucent so you could see through it. You could put like money or some other kind of a gift inside of these for a gift giving. So these are just a couple different ideas that you can do with the tag kit. So again, the tag kit has a lot of different fun things too. This is just a couple different examples of what you can do with that tag kit. This more, again, making it look more like a Christmas ornament. So that kind of wraps up some of our newer shaped shaker kits, sorry. I went to the dentistry, I'm a little numb. So these are the ones that have just the white foam and the dies, and you get to make anything you want out of it with your own papers and whatnot. Now we're going to talk about one of our newest kits, our deluxe all-inclusive kits. This is the Sweet Shop kit. So what I mean by all-inclusive, you get with a patterned paper, you get a cute rubber stamp set. Sorry, let me go back. The Shape Shaker kits too have a small stamp set in it as well. So that's another added value to those kits that I was talking about prior. But they have the stamp kit, they have the foam, and then a ton of dies, and then you get a nice little assortment of toppings that coordinate with everything all together. This one is kind of an ice cream, kind of a sweet, like what you see at a soda shop type of a setting to those, but look at this adorable scrapbook page showing you how you can incorporate those into your layout. That little cupcake there is very sweet, and using all kinds of buttons and little banners, gluing the buttons even on as well, as you can put them into the shakers. And then this is just a nice big selection here. So in this particular kit, you're gonna notice there's a small little donut here. So that's part of this sweet treat kit. But then also in those kits I showed you when we first started together, those are our big donuts too. So we had somebody showed us and they made a pizza out of it. Another person used it and kind of made it look like it was a floating raft for a scrapbook layout, kind of like a big inner tube, so that was cute. The truck could be a mail truck, could be a UPS truck, something like that. So you can use that for all kinds of different fun things. I do have a couple other samples here. I'll just kind of show you here some. This one's just using some different toppings here, some of our little confettis and some pearls, delivering sweet birthday wishes, easy for me to say. And this one here is just like, looks like it just, what's the scoop, could just be for anyone with a nice little chocolate look to it. Says, I don't know what I'd do without you for the donut. So awesome, just really cute sayings with all of these. So that is part of one of the newer kits called Sweet Shop. Let's go back down to here. So we've had another new category kind of come up here. This is called our Sentiment Stacker Kits. Now with these, you're gonna get between 3 to 4, these particular ones have 3 different words, and they're nice large words, so it fits really nice in a card, takes up a nice little space, or a nice showcasing word on a scrapbook page. And then you get the shadow die as well, so you can make it look dimensional. And then also, which I absolutely love, is they come with two coordinating paper pads. So the one with the cute patterns on it that are double-sided, and then now, which makes my life so much easier, we have the solid papers. So you can actually photo mat and mat with actually the solid papers that coordinate. So love this one. It has more of that just boy kind of feel to it, but not necessarily. You can use it for sports and all kinds of different other things. But I just like the richness of that blue and the green. And then how the dyes all work together. So you're seeing on the Epic here, it looks a little bit dimensional. We used our dyes to cut through our glitter foam. We have foam in different colors, and I'll show you that in a minute, but that's why that's looking dimensional. But you can use those to cut through just regular cardstock as well. Here's one of our nice long cards. These are really new and fun to make. Not new, but it's kind of a new little trend, but legend. And then all the little sayings that with the rubber stamps go along with it. So that happens to be one of that. That one is the Hero, I believe. Yep, that's the Hero Sentiment Stacker set. And then after Hero, we have Hello. And this one has, wishes and hello. And I have the kit here sitting on my desk somewhere. I wanted to show you. Oh, here it is. I'll go back to my screen here so you can see. So this is what it's going to look like when you get it. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Okay, so you get the dies, and remember there's two dies in here. They come apart. So there's hello, wishes, and oh my goodness, why can't I read that right now? You. So that's that, and then look at these cute patterns. Double-sided, bright, cheery, love, love, love. And then there's that double-sided paper here. That's the cardstock. Whoopsies. That's the cardstock that all coordinates. So you're going to get a light pink and then even a lighter shade of pink. So it's like tone on tone. So I love that they did that too, because that just, it really is nice to have those like monochromatic shades. So when you get that kits, you're going to get the 2 pads of paper. And this goes for the other Sentiment Stacker kits as well. And then you also get the cute little rubber stamp set. Says thinking of, trying to get it so you can see. Woo, back up here. Thinking of you, got this. It's been a long time no see. So just some really generic sayings that could go for just any kind of card. So those are the cards that are just sometimes hard to find, but are just nice just to drop in the mail to send to someone. So those are what those new sentiment stackers look like, and kind of keep your eye out because I believe we're going to have a few other ones coming down the pike here soon. I'm just trying to get to my screen here. Let me show you. I showed you that one already with the wishes and the hello. And then here's another one, just different color tones with wishes. So I want to talk a little bit about all these cards that you've been seeing. There's things going on in the background. So before you start a card, you kind of have to have a nice foundation in order to build your card on. So we've came up with die sets called our foundation dies, which are all of the little dies that you're seeing going on within the card, like the scallop background here, the dies for the pennant banner, going back here, the scallop nesting circles, also here too, all these different shapes that you're seeing, including the flowers and even the leaves, are all part of some of our foundation kits. Here happens to be an example of a few of the different ones that we have. We have a total of 8 right now of our regular foundations. We launched a couple new ones a week or so ago, and bam, they went out like hotcakes. So we do have some of them still in stock. I think we have 1, 2, 3, and 5, I believe. Don't hold me to that because things change daily because you guys are just such awesome customers. So, but definitely check those out. They really do make a difference in your card making. It takes a lot of the decision making out of it for you, and you can just easily mix and match those backgrounds, and they're all meant to work together. So, for example, you're seeing this foundation set right here. The one on the left, you're seeing all those little banners. They are perfectly sized for our rubber stamps to fit inside of them. So that's why you get a little different sizes here, because some words are a little bit longer than the others. So they're meant to stack inside. Same thing with the ones underneath it. The scalloped circle the scalloped rectangle is a background, and then that square perfectly fits inside of it. So they just make card making so easy. So mix and match colors, mix and match sizes, they all will go together. If you go to queenandcompany.com, we have some amazing sketches that our designers have made for you, and it gives you just a nice little workbook of things that how you can put it all together. So really enjoy working with these. Here's another example of how you can use those stackers. This is the circles. As well as you're going to see on the right hand side, it has more of that pennant, kind of a longer banner. All of these have a beautiful stitch edging too, which that makes it even more beautiful when you put it all together. Gives it that finishing touch. So we did talk a little bit about the foam, the glitter foam, and that is used to cut your die cuts with, and it literally cuts like butter. So when you're cutting with even those little thin metal thinlet, I call them thinlet dies, it cut perfectly. So this is an example of the Celebrate here, and this is our neutral pack, and it has a regular solid gray and a white to it, and they just cut out so nice, and it just gives it just a little nice dimension there too. Here we've used it and cut out with our Gluber sheets, which is a glue sheet, and then we use some foil on top. You can just cut it out regularly as a die cut too. So those dies work really well, but the foam is nice. And even the better thing about the glitter foam is when you're making your shaker cards, for example, I'm gonna go way back here. So if you're making this Christmas tree right here, and we cut this one out of paper, but if you cut that out of a green glitter foam, because it's adhesive backed, it's simple. You cut it out, you peel off the back, and you stick it right down. You don't have to worry about messy adhesive. So it really is just some really cool stuff. And like I said, it cuts so nicely. So that is the self-adhesive foam glitter packs. Comes in those two different styles right there. Showing it on a scrapbook layout, the word joy, we just use that over and over on this layout on the left-hand side. And then on the right, those little pennant banners are actually foundations. So we used them, stacked them on top of each other like a border. So that is also a fun way to be able to use those foundations. It's not just for card making. So we here at Queen and Company do lots of different shaker cards, and we always have fun little shaker toppings that go inside. Toppings is what we call the fun little goodies that go inside your cards. These are a few different varieties. We have our Pops, which is a solid color. Our Pearly Brights, which is like that have that pretty pearl color, still solid, can't see through it. Jelly Gems have a little iridescentness to them, tiny little sparkles. Cute Candy, that kind of looks like the peppermint candies at Christmas. Jewels. New one here is Sequin Confetti. So what that is they're little round confetti without the holes cut through them. So they're just like little round discs, but the colors are absolutely amazing. And one that for some reason I don't have a sample or a picture of here is the squares, that I have been using, and I really, really love the colors of the squares, and that's what was in my turtle earlier, was the little square shakers. So those are a new one as well. And these are always coming in and out, and I know that we're going to be having a special gift with purchase this weekend, so you might be able to take advantage of getting one of our a special gift, and I'll just give you a little hint. It has something to do with shaker toppings, so that's exciting. And then oldies but goodies, ones that I cannot live without are my diamonds. Clear diamonds are my go-to. I put that in no matter what else is in my shaker. I'll always put a clear diamond in there as well. So that kind of wraps up at least the shaker toppings, and then we always come out with like really fun new embellishments, things that are sparkly, things that shine. This right here, these new epoxy dots are in 4 new styles, and they are so fun. Here's some examples of what you can do with these, and they're in graduated sizes, so like they're small and larges at the same time, which I think is kind of cool. Sorry, this is gonna make a noise because I just took it off the Velcro. I apologize for that. But here's another really adorable card. Here, this is using the polka dots, and you can see we use the little blue polka dot epoxy dots in the 2 different colors, and then we added green. And then these are epoxy dots right here that are just the solids. So we have polka dot, we have solid, we have striped, and we have swirls. So polka dots, Now this one right here, I don't know, let's see if I can get it up here like here. If you can see right here, I took some of our felt flowers and I used the striped ones of these epoxy dots here and the polka dots here and made a cute little center for those. This card here is using stripes. And also the inside of this card here, all the little insides of these flowers have the little stripes on there. So those, I mean, they just add just a little nice little touch. And then you also in here have some of the plain epoxy dots, just adding a little bit of nice solid color to that. So we've talked about the polka dot ones, we talked about the stripe ones. Let me show you here. Look at the candy jar, and these are the little swirls. So they like literally look like little swirl candies. Couple other ways that you can use those dots. Oh, this is a rubber stamp. It's from the Love Jar. Instead of just using the Love Jar shaker, this is just the stamp set that came with it, and we just used the little epoxy dots as little decorations. And then my Disney people, the red, the black, the yellow. I tell you, they are just perfect for your Disney. These are the red polka dots. So these are the new epoxy dots. Super fun with those. Love, love, love using those. So I showed you example of those. Now this is something kind of new and fun. These are called ice flowers. And the thing is you know what? They look so much cooler in person, I have to tell you. But check this out right here. So on the paintbrush, we use these, and it kind of reminds me like of a metal, like rivet that you, like, the shape of it's kind of like a metal rivet like you would see on a couch, like at the bottom. So it's kind of pointed a little bit, but it's iridescent and it just like sparkles. So cool. Here, I'm gonna try to show you here, coming back up to the screen, some other things that we did with this is right here using, it's really hard to see here, but here's that paintbrush. You can, I don't know if you can kind of see, yeah, the blue you can really see. It has that really kind of faceted kind of look to the top of it. That's really neat. And then over here, check out the centers of those flowers and how they just really, really shine. So these are the felt flowers, and then these are called fun flowers. We'll get to that one in just a minute. But the color that's just amazing to me of these is the purple. So if you can see, this is one of the, here, this little black, it has that iridescent look to it. So it's actually more like a purpley black color. So those are just really, really fun. So that's also an ice flower. Kind of neat, right? Ice flowers. So yeah, it's hard to take a really good picture of them, honestly. But they are really amazing, especially in person. And then we get to our sea stones. Now, sea stones, we launched that when we did our Under the Sea collection, and people have been using them just on, you know, so much more than just the Under the Sea. Like, it doesn't just have to be for that. You can use them on so many other different things. They make a great little inside of things. As far as, or just a regular different embellishment. I thought I grabbed a board with those, but maybe I didn't. But they're kind of just a fun little add-on to things. We have that just iridescent look to them. Buttons. So we came up with 3 new sets of buttons. There is the mini buttons, which is a nice variety of like circles and hearts and squares and stars. But they're all tiny little mini ones. So they work really nicely in the shaker cards as little shaker elements. So that's kind of a neat way to put them in there. And you also can glue them down as little other embellishments as well. So the little bitty flowers, you probably saw those in a few different cards, and you're gonna see them here in just a second. The button bouquet, those plaid flowers in there, or plaid buttons, are just super cute. And then when you look at the flower ones at the top, those ones are kind of neat too, because the flower itself, you can kind of lends itself to put something inside of it. And what I mean by that is, here is this particular layout. I think I can slide this out so you guys don't have to see that glare. Here we go. That's so much better. So here, you're gonna see this is like that button right here. We put a little goosebump inside of it. Same thing here. Look at this absolutely adorable little flower here. This layout, I'm going to turn it so you can actually see it correctly, is one that, I think my camera is too close, so you're not going to be able to see the whole thing inside. But you can see we just added just a lot of our new fun flowers all the way around with all kinds of different fun embellishments. I mean, we did not spare any embellishments here. You know, we've got glitter globes, we've got goosebumps, we've got the buttons and fun flowers, so all kinds of fun things. And this is just a great way to use all those little extra pieces. So maybe if you didn't use everything up, add them into like a little layout like this. Works awesome. So that's some of our buttons, and then I'm going to show you this slide, gives you some examples of how to use those buttons. A lot of these have the mini buttons in it. So the globe, that's about the size of those mini buttons. Same thing with the circle in the bottom and the middle. Look how adorable those little mini buttons are on the baby little onesie. So fun with those. That's kind of just a cool thing to do with the buttons, as well as the buttons are perfect to go inside of those bigger shaped shaker cards, the ones we started with, because that's a big cavity to fill, like the watermelon and the pumpkin. So you're going to want to put some bigger buttons and things inside of it to fill up those pieces. So, and then we have just some other cool embellishments. If you like tiny little embellishments, you like to make those little glue dots with the glitter in them. These look like tiny little glue dots, so love those. We've got those goosebumps in solid and iridescent. These are a little bit bigger ones with the glitter globes and the lollies. Those are the ones that look like targets. The black, it looks the cutest little truck tires. Then you get to flowers. So we talked about the glitter flowers, and then the fun flowers. That's what I showed you on that one layout, was all fun flowers. But this is another fun flower thing here too. You can see we just used a lot of different mixtures of different flowers here. The little daisies are cute. We put a fun flower in the middle of the felt flowers. Just a fun little embellishment. If you're into barrette making and whatnot, it actually works really great for that as well. Here's some of those ideas for those flowers. So you're seeing the fun flowers in the first two. You're seeing the felt flowers along the side there, and some of the glitter flowers at the bottom. Lots of different things you can do with that. And then you've asked for them, so we have our paper pads. We just got a new selection back in stock. We have pattern paper, as well as, like I said, we're getting the new coordinating solid card stocks too. So they make perfect add-ons. I can't get enough of certain colors. I seem to be a pink girl, so I'm always looking for more new little pink pieces here and there. So that's what I like. Here's another example of some of the pattern paper pads. Fruit Basket just came back in stock, so if you were waiting for it, that full kit is available. And quickly, I just want to show you a couple more things. Gift giving time is coming up soon, so don't forget we have a couple really cool gift giving dies. Now this is showing a picture of the finished piece, but that scalloped frame behind where the nurse is actually a frame that glues right onto your gift bag, and your finished card goes right inside. So don't hide your card in an envelope anymore. Your card needs to be front and present on your gift bag. So it's a great way to showcase that. And it just literally, you cut it out of paper, glue that little frame right on the top of your gift bag, and put it inside of it. And then when you give it as a gift, they just pop it right out. They can read it, and it's just absolutely adorable. So it really jazzes up those dollar store gift bags. And then this is another one we have too. This is our round little gift box, and any shaker little piece can go on top of that too. Little gift cards can go inside, candies and whatnot. So it's almost like gift giving time. So these are perfect things for that. Now this is how you're going to find us. So queenandcompany.com is where you're going to go visit to check out all of these fun products, as well as you're going to hopefully check out some of the videos we have online. So there's lots of fun tutorials, like if you forgot how to do a shaker, or you want a little reminder, or you want to see what the latest products are. 2 ways that you're going to guarantee to be to know about what comes out when. Sign up for our email blasts. Okay, you do that right at queenandcompany.com, and on our Facebook page, queenandcompany.com, we have a group called our Royalty Group. You need to go ahead and ask to sign up to be a part of that, and then you will be the first to know. So thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.